Let's just go ahead and jump into it because we got a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, dude. I was packing so much for Bulgaria.
Ooh.
I'm leaving
Oh yeah,
tomorrow.
my mom
Yeah,
was telling
man.
me. Yeah, tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Holy
As in,
cow.
they're checking out our group at like 11:40, and we're gonna jet down to the airport to
Wow.
jet out of the country. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna be helping little Bulgarian kids. I packed a Wesleyan beanie. I'm gonna give it to one of them. Some bubble
Aw.
gum, a little teddy bear. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah,
We're gonna paint a mural. I'm so
that's
excited.
cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, that sounds amazing. I will be going to Indianapolis next Wednesday, this
Ooh,
up Wednesday, but not to
exotic.
help people.
Wow.
We're going for the National Concert Band Festival.
That's pretty cool.
We were
National.
one of 30 bands selected.
That's pretty elite.
Yeah, it is. Ooh.
Yeah, yeah, but you're no stranger to playing for a crowd. So that's not too bad.
Yeah.
How's the week post paintball? Were you sore? I was sore.
I was sore, like really
I
sore for
was
a good three
so
to
s-
four days.
I had little circular bruises over just different parts of my body. It was really
Yeah,
gross looking actually. It looked like something was wrong with me.
yeah.
It hurt to like sling my backpack over my shoulder because I got shot there. Oh,
Oh yeah.
that's
Ah,
you have any standout moments from the weekend? By the way, guys,
from the week.
we partied for Benjamin's birthday. It was a week after his birthday. We went to paintball. Yeah. Any standout moments?
Standout moment. Well, um,
Life flashing before your eyes.
yes. Like, that first game where they said go, that
Yeah,
moment, that adrenaline as we had to rush for cover.
because you haven't played sports in a long time, right?
Yeah, well, I played soccer last year during the fall, but that was the first time I had played since 6th grade. So yeah, it's been a while.
I haven't played a sport since I was like 12 or 13, man.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want me to be in your mock trial team, you'll sign me up. But it's been a
Yeah.
long time since I've like, I don't know, gotten shot at by something. I haven't played airsoft in forever. I'll
I
talk about
realized
airsoft in a little
I
bit, but
need
yeah.
to like I realized I need to like work on like my um what is it? Hamstring and then what the quads. I need to work on those
Oh
because I
yeah, get the
realized when I was
quads down.
crouching, I was
Mm.
like, "Oh my God."
Yeah, no, seriously. I just
Oof.
need to move my body at all this summer. I was
Yeah.
working out last summer for the first time like ever. I felt
Yeah.
great actually. I felt way better, but then school hit me like a brick wall and I just stopped. So,
Yeah.
and we'll have much more time since we'll be independently contracted.
Exactly.
Actually,
Right,
yeah, I
right.
meant to ask you about that. So for the business that we're doing over the summer, right? The
Right.
whole pet
Right.
sitting thing. So we're still gonna include that, right? And we're still gonna refer people to my friend who commissions paint who does commissions for paintings of people's pets, and
Yeah.
she's gonna refer people to us and we're gonna give each other a cut. But I was thinking of expanding it in general. Like we could just do anything really, any
Yeah. Any other idea?
cleaning out your basement, any yard work that needs to be done. I guess babysitting will be. I don't think we'll get much of that with all the teenage girls running around taking our jobs. But
Ah.
yeah, yeah, we can expand that. And I was talking with my parents about it, and one of the things we can do is post an ad on like there's this website called Nextdoor, which is like
Next door Peachtree. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, it's like
I know
Craigslist,
about
but
it.
it's
Yeah.
not shady. It's with your
Yeah.
neighbors. And which is unblocked at my school, by the way. You can look at Craigslist online, which is
Oh wow.
a huge oversight. But
Yeah.
yeah, we'll post like rare opportunity garbage can cleaning, which I know that sounds really lame, but
Yeah.
people never ever ever clean their garbage cans. And I was thinking we could just hose it down, soap it up. It's not that bad. It's not that bad at all. We'll charge like
Yeah.
something pretty cheap for like 20 bucks, but we'll take that moment to like we'll shill ourselves. We'll promote our little business and hey, I know this is just a garbage can, but if you have any work that needs to be done, we can do that for you too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we wouldn't do it for free, charge them like I don't know, 20 bucks or something, but
Yeah.
it's really just to get our foot in the door. And I was
Right.
thinking we could print out these little business cards
Yeah.
because
And I can
during the
start leaving them places.
yeah, man, because during the interview for that kid who got expelled, I told you about, he owns a pine straw business with his friend, and it's pretty solid operation. And one of the things he said was people, especially like families around these neighborhoods, are just dying for hardworking American children to come up and offer their help with with work, just anything. If they see a young kid come up, like, I'm ready, I'm a hardworking American citizen who wants to earn money for college, they will hire you on the spot. So we're good, Benjamin.
Yeah. Sounds like it.
Uh, you want to talk more about paintball? Because that was the highlight of the weekend. There was was your birthday celebration.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. Paintball was amazing. It was you, me, and then other Alex.
Oh yeah, another Alex B, who
I
may
know.
or may not make an appearance later, but he
Yeah.
may. He may.
The lady who signed us up was confused
Oh
because
yeah,
there
that
was two
was,
different
yeah,
Alexes.
story of our lives, right? Had all those
Yeah.
classes together.
Yeah. But
Um,
no, it was pretty amazing. Alex, the other Alex, first round, he had never played paintball before, but
oh
he already got
man,
a hit. He got someone
bloodthirsty
out.
monster,
Yeah.
lucky little squiglet. Ah, he just totally. He said he got one or two people out, which
I
that is
know. Like
amazing. I
never
got
played.
one kid that whole day.
Yeah.
I just by pure chance I sniped some guy.
Yeah. And
We're
I got like
scrubs if
uh
anyone hasn't
0.
figured it
I
out.
I,
Yeah,
I got 0.
yeah. That was the second time in our lives, Benjamin. Third time's
Yeah.
a charm.
Yeah. I'll get him.
Yeah, but Alex, I was talking in the car. You know how you were talking about how he has some Canadian accent from his parents?
Oh yeah.
Did you catch it when I said, "Wait, how long has it been?" Did you catch it when
Uh,
I said that?
no, I didn't,
We were
but
pulling
I
out. It was
feel
right
like I
next to. It
remember.
was right next to the movie theater with Cold Stone Creamery,
Yeah.
and he was talking about his how it's been a while. It's been a while since he's hung out with
Yeah.
his aunt and uncle, the ones in the movie
Yeah.
business. And I said, and he's like, yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while. And I was like, wait, how long has it been? And I looked at you directly. I looked at you in the eyes when I said that, and
I was
you
driving.
didn't
Yeah.
react. So I was
Yeah, I was driving. That's why.
okay.
Whoops.
Okay. But yeah, my dad and I were joking about that
Yeah.
because we got a little bit of an accent. I mean, we say "your" instead of "your," stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's funny to see that.
But
But yeah,
yeah,
he was what's his nickname? Aces.
uh, yeah.
Calling him Aces now because of the
Yeah.
glove. His glove was an ace glove that he borrowed from you.
Right.
Oh
We
yeah.
also came up with another nickname. So while we were there was
Oh, I know what
also
you're
a whole
talking
bunch of
about.
children, like really little children, like sixth
Yeah.
grade, fifth grade. I don't even
They
know.
were
They were
like
like really small.
10 to 12 years old. These were
Yeah.
preteens.
So they were the type, and you would watch. They would sit in the back row of every single, you know, battlefield.
Engagement.
Yeah, every engagement, they would sit in the back row and just like shoot
They're
from.
afraid of getting hit, Benjamin. Their tiny
Yeah,
little bodies would just explode if they got hit by a paintball.
yeah. So I started calling them the young guard
That
in the
was
back.
that was clever. Yeah, the
So
young
then that
guard.
we referred to them as that for the rest of the game or for the rest of the matches. Um,
I'm convinced that
and it
they
was
are the
pretty funny.
reason our team won so many times, the no
Yeah,
armband team. Because it was just because you know at the beginning when everyone starts firing at each other while moving for cover, and
yeah,
there's like it just blots out the sun, all the
yeah,
paintballs. They did that the whole game. They would just hang back and
yeah,
just pepper their cover from way back. They couldn't move.
yeah.
I felt bad for whoever was like the final person versus like six people. Yeah, ouch.
Yeah,
I looked at some YouTube videos of like professional paintball tournaments. That was pretty exciting. It's way different. It had that inflatable cover we were eyeballing across the
right. Yeah,
field
the
there,
course we didn't play on. Yeah,
and it's like a standardized arena. So it's like the same inflatable cover and the same distance, same all that. and they have it down to like a science. They have people who take certain positions. It's like watching a real life Counter-Strike match or something where everyone
Yeah.
knows every inch of everything, and they have a route they take. What's
Wow.
interesting was that there's a lot of sliding going on. I thought that was cool. They did a lot of diving and sliding, because at the
Yeah.
beginning they fire at each other while moving, and the people who have to move up to get to this low cover, they run and then they do a really solid dive. I mean, it's perfect form, Benjamin. And they
Wow.
go and they slide across this mud to get into cover. I thought that was really stylish.
Yeah.
Why didn't we do that, Benjamin?
I don't know, Alex. We should have done that every single time. We would have been the
Next time
heroes
then. A week from
next
now,
time.
Sunday. How
Right,
that?
right.
How about that? Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I'm
I
so
mean, I bought so many extra paintballs. We gotta use them.
sometime. You seem kind of
Yeah.
pooped there at the end. I was feeling kind of
Yeah.
tired after
Ooh.
like 6 hours of paintball myself.
Yeah. Exactly.
I
But yeah,
yeah, man. That was a
I bought
blast.
I bought so many paintballs. I was like, because the first round I went out there, I used all of them, like
Yeah,
the whole
yeah,
thing,
man.
the
The
limited
front line's
capacity.
way up further than you ever think.
Yeah. So after I used up all of those, I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna need a lot of paintballs. So I went and bought, extra 2,000, and that
Oh,
turned out
jeez.
to be way, way too many extra. Because I'm like, if I'm gonna use the whole thing every round, then I'm gonna need a lot. But I
Mm-mm.
didn't because I got shot
You
immediately.
got more
So
aggressive after that. The first match you were hanging back, but then after that you started moving up.
oh yeah, because I was like, I'm not gonna sit back with a young guard. I gotta make some moves. So I got shot.
Ooh. Can I tell them about my cool guy moment?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. First round I was disappointed in myself because I got dinked. It didn't splatter, but I didn't realize that it didn't count. I thought it counted if you get hit at all. So I was bummed
Yeah.
out about calling myself out for no reason. So next round I was like, I'm gonna get aggressive and in there. I'm gonna show him who's boss. So I sprinted as far as I could at the beginning. I hit the cover near the middle, and it was just getting peppered with paintballs. It was really pinned. And after a while of shooting back and forth, the guy in front of us was like he was wearing like a tournament shirt. Dude looked like a professional. And he made some like crazy wild hand signs that I didn't understand. So I was like, "What's going on?" And so I just asked. I was like 15 feet away. So I was like, "What are you trying to say?" He said, "Oh, there's a guy down beneath the thing." So I was like, "This is my moment to be a hero." So I jumped up and I sprinted across open field and I vaulted over the pipe cover and I hit my belly on the ground. I'm 15 feet away from this guy lying on the ground too. And I opened my mouth to say surrender because we're not allowed to shoot at that distance. And I just get peppered in the face by about 2 to 3 paintballs.
Yeah.
But I
Oof.
felt cool.
Yeah.
I felt pretty badass for like 3 seconds right up till I got
Yeah.
shot. But
And then after the round, the guy came over and told you that you were a hero.
oh yeah, he said that I did something for him. I don't know how it helped, but
Yeah, I think you were a distraction.
I must have been. The guy that shot me was like he was like in his late 30s or something. He came up and apologized. I don't think it
Yeah.
was anything malicious.
Yeah.
I didn't even care, man. My heart was pumping.
Right.
I wasn't thinking about that.
Yeah.
I remember you sprinting from cover to cover. That
Yeah.
the kind of tiny one. It's got the brush to the left, the tree in the
Mhm.
center, and just a bunch of
Yeah.
pallets.
Yeah.
There was
Yeah.
that moment where you had to sprint like 10 feet,
Yeah.
and
I
it's
remember.
just so jam-packed tight. I could see. I was like, Benjamin, move up, because I was gonna move up to a
Right.
little
Right.
bit past middle, and I wanted you to cover me from the same cover I'm at. And you
I
sprinted
remember.
forward like 10 feet, but you looked like you're going on D-Day or something.
Yeah.
It was so funny. Yeah, yeah. Did you?
Taking it serious. It's life or death, Alex. Life or death.
It is. But you remember that time, the first time we did it, where that kid took his
Uh-huh.
helmet off or whatever, his face mask, and they
Oh
like
yeah.
yelled at him.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
I mean, you could go blind.
I
Gets
know.
hit in the
Yeah.
eye. Griffin, my older brother Griffin and my little brother Ethan. There was this one time in the basement where Ethan was running around with an airsoft gun, pretending to be a soldier or something. I don't know. And he turns around the corner and points it at Griffin and goes, pew pew. And Griffin says, "Hey, I'm not wearing my glasses. Ethan, put it down." And Ethan's like,
Yeah.
"It's not even loaded." And he pointed at him and then pulled the trigger, and a BB came flying out and hit him
Oh.
in the eye. But he blinked the moment it happened. Otherwise, he might have had some like permanent eye damage.
Wow. Yeah.
I'm
Blink and you miss it, and I bet he's glad he missed that one. Yeah.
Yeah, Benjamin. Yeah.
Woof.
Um, oh man, the trigger discipline on those kids, on like half the people walking around on the paintball field was atrocious.
I know.
Fingers on the triggers, sweeping the whole area, pointing it at people. I was super triggered, Benjamin.
I know.
Pun intended.
Triggered by the triggers. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm glad they had the covers though.
Oh,
Like,
seriously, yeah.
yeah.
Smart
And
move.
like the guy, even the ref, like fired with the cover on to show what would happen. So yeah,
Yeah. So did
good.
some kids 2 or 3
Yeah.
times over the course of the day, just to
Yeah.
demonstrate what will happen. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I got hit in the face mask that one time.
Oh yeah, I saw like you would have gone blind, Alex. It would have taken
It
your
it
eye out
hit
if you had been wearing a
directly.
mask.
Oh man, it hit directly on the left side, the left part of the glass or whatever, the plastic.
Yeah.
And it was like something out of a movie or something, like a cheesy special effect when paint splatters the camera.
Right.
It was just like that. And yeah, I don't know. It felt cool though.
Yeah.
I like it better than airsoft. You never really played airsoft, did you?
Nope, never. So
I had
I'll take your
some
word for it.
I
Yeah.
had some engagements. I told you about it earlier, but you have those crazy psychopath kiddies who are just I don't know what it is about airsoft. Maybe it's like the mil sim aspect of it, but these kids are crazy, Benjamin. You burn their patch, they'll gun you down in cold blood later.
Yeah.
I like that video. You said something about the way they turn their heads. You said something about that?
Hmm? Turn their heads.
Yeah, the
Um.
burn my patch video where he bursts that kid in the back with an airsoft gun. I showed you it,
Oh
remember?
yeah.
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 And they look
I
back
don't
and
remember
forth.
what I said. I just remember it was like, oof.
The way the kid yells when he gets shot by all those BBs. It's like he got shot for
Oh
real, remember?
yeah, yeah.
He goes,
Oh, and yeah, yeah. He falls
"Ah!" and
over, and he's like twitching and like flipping out, and like everyone's like looking at him. He's like, "What'd you do, man?"
yeah,
And he
they go
just like
back
shot
and
him with like
forth.
a normal paint or a normal airsoft BB.
It was like half a dozen people would look at the kid, look at the guy, look at the kid, look at the guy. And the
Yeah,
kid yelled
they're trying
for,
to figure out what happened.
yeah, the kid yelled for like a solid, 5 to 10 seconds. It didn't hurt that bad, man. He was in full gear and he got, I don't know, it was just so
Which is
melodramatic.
yeah,
And then the guy who recorded it, the guy who shot it, was a total sociopath. They came up to
yeah,
him and was like, what the hell did you do that for?" And he's like,
yeah.
"You burned my patch."
Oh my god.
Oh my God, I'd
Ah,
hate to like bump into him or something,
I know.
stab my
Ooh,
kidneys.
yeah.
Yeah.
I do think that we need to talk about the games we played after
Yeah,
paintball. Yeah. So
that's
we
so
played
good.
2 games. We played coup, which is a much quicker game, and then we played betrayal at House on a Hill,
Both tabletop.
both tabletop. Yes. So coup, I'll give a quick rundown. You basically have these different roles or classes. Each person gets 2 cards, like assassin or captain, and they all have these special abilities. And your goal is to be the last one standing. And when a player loses both of their cards, they're out of the game.
Yeah,
But the key is in this game, nobody knows which agents each other person has. So you can lie about your abilities. So you can lie, pretend you have an assassin. And that's what makes the game insanely fun.
absolutely. I was trying to explain it. I went to my cousin's after the little party we had, and I tried explaining it, but it was kind of rough to do that because I'm not very
Yeah,
familiar with it. I've only played it that 2 times, but it was a blast.
yeah.
Where do you find this stuff, Benjamin?
Well, so coup, I found my cousin, Tyler. He's my older cousin,
Yeah, I
and
remember him.
yeah, he is how I learned about coup. He sat down and for like 30 minutes like told me about all these games he played with coup. with friends and like the fun stuff that
Oh.
like how like they lied to each other and all these other things, and it sounded amazing. So when I was at Target one day, doing I don't even know what we were buying something else, and I was like, oh, there's a game my cousin talked about. Why don't I just buy it? It's like $10. So I just bought it. It
It's a
was
good
amazing.
move. I always thought it
Yeah,
would be cool to work at like one of those game stores or something with like tabletop and card games and stuff like that.
yeah.
That'd
Oh,
be pretty
speaking
chill.
of that,
Yeah.
um, so you gave me some very nice presents
S-
for my birthday.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, yeah.
How do you like them?
And yeah, and one of them was a Magic the Gathering, the card game, a pack 15 cards from it.
Booster pack. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, and the types of places you were just talking about, like the places where you can play board games or card games.
Yeah.
Someday, Alex, I
W-
will teach
we
you and relearn how to do Magic.
one of these
And then,
years.
yeah, and then we need to go to like a Friday night Magic because they play on Friday
No
nights.
kidding.
Yeah, and we need to just go to it and experience and play against some random people and then do a podcast about it.
Oh, that's such a good idea. Do it for the
We'll do it.
podcast. More
Yes.
experiences for the podcast.
Yes.
I mean, it sounds fun, man. I know it's super huge. It's borderline
Yeah.
mainstream now.
Yeah,
All the
but we'll do it.
normies get out. Ree! But yeah, I'm down for it. I feel like I could
Yeah.
I feel like I could pick that up easy compared to all the
Yeah,
stuff
you
that
can
we've
pick it
learned
up.
to do together.
Yeah.
Freaking D&D and all this crazy stuff. I've tried looking at Dwarf Fortress.
Yeah.
That stuff's arcane. Remember when we played Space Station 13?
Oh,
We were
yeah.
geneticists, remember?
Yeah, so we were like working in this. Yeah.
Oh God. Can we talk about
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Let's talk about
Well,
that.
I think yeah, we can. I just remember we played some round and I was kidnapped, okay? And I didn't know what was
Oh
happening, but I
yeah.
was just kidnapped.
I
And this guy
remember.
took me on this really long path
Oh
outside of
yeah.
this space out of the space station. Um and it was like 5 minutes of just traveling and I could see nothing but the inside of the cockpit of the robot he like kidnapped me or whatever.
Oh, it's
But
so
anyway,
weird.
I arrived there and it apparently is this guy's like secret lair. And I arrive and I see just bodies like strewn on the floor.
Oh
And I'm like,
God.
what the heck? And then this guy starts choking me out. And then I'm like, what is happening? So I resist him for choking. Like we're going back and forth and I'm like typing him. I'm like, why are you trying to kill me? And he's like, I'm a serial killer. And I'm like, what the heck? So I just get straight up
Roleplay it.
kidnapped and murdered. And I didn't even know what was happening.
Excellent roleplay, Benjamin. Real method acting there.
I know.
For those who don't know, it's this Space Station 13 is this really janky, pixelated game about it's like oh geez, I don't even know. You're in space and you have all these
Mhm.
different roles play, be it like geneticist to security to being a clown. I mean, it's bizarre. And it's on this janky old browser-based website client. It's so like 2002. But the thing is, the game has so much potential because it
Yeah.
simulates a crazy amount of stuff, and there's so much weird, crazy stuff you can do, and
Yeah.
it's just a
Like me just being
blast.
killed by a
Yeah,
serial
you got
killer. Yeah.
serial killed. I turned myself into a monkey that one time by accident.
Yeah.
Oh no, it was on purpose. I remember now
Right, right.
because we were
You turned this
leaving.
other guy into a monkey too
Oh
that one
yeah,
time.
yeah, it was hilarious. I left one of the things you can do as a geneticist is get people superpowers by finding the correct I guess
Mm-hmm.
genome or whatever. And so instead of like one of the things it's so easy to turn people monkeys. You just change a certain little tab to a negative value and then they turn them into monkeys. So I made a couple syringes of that and I labeled them superpower syringe or something like that. And I just left it on the ground in the escape pod. And I watched some guy walk over and pick it up and immediately jab himself with the needle he found on the ground. And his skin melted away and he became a monkey.
I bet
Why
he
would
was
you do
confused.
that? They
Oh my
walked right into it, Benjamin. They had
god.
no reason to do that. Oh, makes me sad
Yeah,
that it's so dead now.
yeah.
It's just
I
so,
remember
yeah.
what happened. I accidentally made my guy spawn in without legs or something,
Oh yeah,
and
you
then
made
you
yourself
had to like
disabled.
take me to the hospital, and then you like
Oh
grew
yeah.
clones and then
We
chopped off
we
their
gave you
legs.
somebody else's legs. I
Yeah.
chopped off some dude who was in a catatonic state and I gave it to you.
Oh, okay.
No, no, no. I remember now.
I thought
We
it was
we
clone.
it
I
was a
thought you.
clone. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
we took we took a monkey and we turned him human and then we chopped off his legs and then we attached him to you so that you could walk.
Yeah.
But before that you were strapped to a wheelchair and you couldn't really
Yeah.
go anywhere.
What was the thing? There was some surgery and some guy like stuck some radioactive thing
Oh
up my
yeah,
butt
he
or
took the
something.
nuclear codes and put them in your stomach. I
Wait,
forgot about that. Yeah, no,
you
that
didn't
was
tell
great.
me. You didn't tell me he did that though.
Oh yeah, no,
He
I
was
waited
just,
until later. I said, "Oh yeah, don't worry about it, remember?" He
yeah.
he whispered to me, he private messaged me like /W oh yeah, those were the nuclear codes. And I was like, "Oh,
Oh my
cool,
god.
thanks." That's one of the game modes that happens. They base it on like sci-fi movies and stuff, and one of them is like a classic death squad gets sent in to nuke the facility or something. And one of the things they have to do is secure the nuclear launch codes, and they have a tracker that leads them to it.
Oh my god.
So when he said, "Oh yeah, it's the nuclear launch codes," I was like, "That's nice." I didn't want to worry you about it. You were just learning how to walk and play the game, so I didn't.
Yeah, because I just been given legs. I was literally
You
learning.
just
Just
it's the future, Benjamin. We can
yeah,
just
that
take a
was the
monkey's
first
legs.
round I ever played too. I was, what is happening?
Yeah, that was great. It pains me that it's so uh the community is so isolated and it's impossible to learn how to play because they'll ban you if you don't do anything right. Oh, jeez. I don't know. There's a reason why it's dying. I recommend giving it a shot. It's called Space Station 13, but it's really hard to learn. It's really archaic. It's like 2001
Yeah,
except with worse UI.
a Space Odyssey.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. Yeah. Maybe we should do a movie series. Not
Yeah,
like us filming something, but we should watch movies and talk about them.
yeah. We need to. You you need to watch Star Wars because
Ah.
we went to go see The Last Jedi, and Alex
Okay.
is like, "Oh, I haven't seen any of the Star Wars
We
movies."
talked about it in the intro episode, I think. Yeah.
Yeah,
I haven't
this
seen
is
it.
gonna happen
And
because you
you gotta
need
watch
to
some
understand.
Tarantino.
Yeah, I do.
We'll swap. But
Yeah,
yeah, I got you that bookmark, that old Irish
yeah,
or I guess Celt saying about
yeah.
the road rising to meet you because it reminded me of that Lord of the
The
Rings
wind
binge
at your
we had.
back. Yeah,
That was a fun like 12 hours of Lord of the
I know. We just watched
Rings.
all three movies.
I knew it was long,
Yeah,
but I thought it was
whew.
like, oh, it's gonna be like 2.5, maybe less hours each movie, but it's like, no,
Yeah.
not at all. Yeah.
No, it stretches out and it's just this huge adventure. Yeah. But by the end, you felt like you had, been on this
Tell me about the
long journey.
books.
It was amazing.
You read the
Mm.
books, right? Or you tried to read the books?
So, okay, so I've read The Hobbit and then I read the first Lord of the Rings book. I read it in like 6th or 7th grade though.
Yeah.
So, my patience and stamina may have been more lacking than it is now in reading stuff,
Yeah.
but it was a fairly slow read. The first now The Hobbit was actually really easy to read, but the first Lord of the Rings book, I will just warn any potential readers. Like the story, like by the time I get to the end of it, I wanted to read the next one. But Tolkien's the type of writer that he will break into a poem
Oh.
every 3 to 4 pages. And
Oh.
if you love that sort of thing, and like maybe if you know more about if you're like an English major, like if you love that sort of thing, like that might be amazing. But I don't know, I just couldn't stomach reading through these poems and songs as they were traveling, um, over and over and over again. Um, and I know it helps with world building and help building all these things. It
Oh
was hard
God.
to read. I might appreciate more later, but I just couldn't in 6th or 7th grade.
You could build an
Oof,
actual world by the time you finish reading that book.
I know.
Jeez.
I will read. I'm gonna go back and read the first one before I read the other two, but I will read all of them at some.
Oh, we're reading
Um,
this book called All the Pretty Horses. You know, it's a Cormac McCarthy book. You familiar?
I'm familiar with Cormac McCarthy. I'm not familiar with that book.
Yeah, Cormac McCarthy. That's what I was asking. It's like
Yeah.
no quotation marks for when they speak. It's really
Right.
weird. But it's like reading. It's like reading a Western movie. It's
Mhm.
it's based in like I think northern Mexico,
Yeah.
and it's this kid who's like 16 running away because his ranch got taken away after his dad died, and all the dialogue is like really snappy and witty, and it
Yeah.
has like these really gorgeous descriptions of the mountains and the prairies and stuff, and it's like watching a Clint Eastwood film but on a book.
Yeah.
I'm very impressed.
Hmm. Yeah. Wow. I might have to pick up that one
Oh yeah.
since I'm doing that 52. I'm reading a book a week. I'm doing
Jeez,
52 books
Benjamin.
this whole year. We
I
will
don't
do
know
a
how you do
podcast
it.
about that at the end of the
At
year.
the end of it, it'll be the big finale.
Yeah,
Is
and
the
I'll
books.
cover, not all 52, but I'll talk about the best, the worst, interesting
Oh
stuff.
man,
But
yeah.
yeah, we'll
Yeah,
do that.
you got
But
to keep tiny notes for each book. So after you finish,
yeah,
you whip up a Word document and put like a couple bullet points so you don't forget because it's going to be 52 books,
I
Benjamin.
know.
That's
Yeah,
that's a lot of info.
yeah. So far, I have not read a bad book. Every single one I've read so far, I have actually really enjoyed. Like last year, I read a whole bunch of stuff. I didn't necessarily enjoy everything I read.
Yeah,
Last year, I wasn't as careful, but this year, I'm enjoying everything so far. Like I've been very pleasantly surprised with my choices.
good. That's good.
Yeah.
What's the one you're
Yeah.
on right now? Just a sneak peek for the big finale.
Oh, yeah. So I'm reading two right now, two different books, which I normally don't do. But the reason is the L'Amour de Arthur is like 1,000 pages, so
Oh
I have to,
yeah. Yeah, you mentioned that,
take that
yeah.
one in chunks.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
the other one I'm reading, I took a break to read Turtles All the Way Down by John Green. I had never read a John Green book before, and I decided I
Oh,
might try one.
we got a
But
nerd fighter over here.
yeah, a new nerd fighter because I hadn't really watched Vlogbrothers or any of those, but I've started watching them more, so I decided when to read his books. Uh,
It's cool.
but yeah, the one I'm reading right now though is Frankenstein, but the original uncensored version, 18.
Cut out there
But
for a minute. But yeah, the original uncensored version, what?
yeah, of Frankenstein. Yep.
All right, that's cool.
Yeah.
I read
So
one, but you said,
the sense, yeah.
yeah, is that normally the one in schools is like a censored
Yes,
version?
that is normally the one in schools. Most people, if they've read it, they've read the censored one. Because she censored it herself later. Because she, when she was 17, she wrote it when she was 17. When she grew
Oh,
older,
yeah, I know the
yeah,
feeling.
yeah, she came back later and like her perspective had changed, so she went back and censored stuff.
I
But yeah,
don't blame her. It's a lot
yeah,
easier than nowadays with the internet, because now it's
yeah,
impossible to erase. It's weird. Since we got rid of cable, Ethan was looking up his YouTube channel on the TV and showing some old videos.
yeah,
They're really cringy. It's really
yeah.
because he was like 7 when he made them.
Oh
He
yeah,
was he was he made like 3 different YouTube accounts over like 10 years.
right.
And oh god. It showed him playing, oh god, I don't even know. Trouble in Terrorist Town, and he's
Uh
speaking and he's
huh.
like, "Hey guys, today we're gonna be playing Trouble in Terrorist Town." And it's, oh man.
Oh my god.
He
Ooh.
uploaded this video. His bird died. Uh,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
sad.
Oh, I forgot its name. It was something so funny. Oh, jeez, it's killing me. I can't remember, Benjamin. But he made a video in memoriam. But the thing is, he used the music, the classical music of waking up in the morning, like da
Oh,
na
like,
na na
yeah,
na na
Morning by
na.
on Pure Yen. Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
knew you'd know it. I knew you'd
Yeah.
know it.
Well, I'm in.
Freaking
Yeah, I'm taking IB music right now, so we're
musical
going through classical and
maestro.
yeah,
But
Maestro.
Ma- m- maestro.
I think
Here,
yeah,
Maestro Bonaparte. Anyway, yeah, and it's like da na 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 na, and it shows like a black text. It has like the YouTube default with like Comic Sans. My bird died today, and then it cuts to him, and he's holding up a little branch, and it's like this was his perch. Da
Oh
na
my.
na 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 na. And then I don't have any pictures of him, but here's the picture of a bird on the box of the perch I got it in.
Oh my god.
It was macabre because he wasn't. I know it seems like I'm really callous right now, but he wasn't really that broken up about it
Yeah, I can
because he
tell.
never really takes care of like any animals. So he
Oh
just
no,
thought
yeah.
like I could make a YouTube video about this, and then he picked like the weirdest music for. Uh, you should have picked like a funeral. What's it called? A fogue or something. Fugue. Fugue.
But yeah, it's a fugue.
A
Yes.
fugue, yes, a fugue, yes, that's what I was looking for. It's Membean. There's this guy named Ragav Satish, and he invented this thing called Membean, and it's a vocabulary training tool. But
Hmm.
the thing is, everyone's forced to do it at school, and we hate him for it. Actually, most people didn't even know who created it, but
Yeah.
we in order to promote Lit Club, no Lit Mag, we make a magazine with student-made publications on it.
Right.
And they're in desperate need of entries because no, it's hard to gather enough for it. So I was like, I'll
Yeah.
make some haikus for you, and they're like, yeah, let's do it. So I made a bunch of haikus, and one of them was about Ragav Satish, the creator of
Yeah.
Membean, and I presented it to the school assembly on Monday because it
Oh
was a
wow.
lit mag presentation,
Yeah.
and I described him. So a lot of you guys don't realize who this is, but he's a wanted war criminal. He's committed multiple atrocities. He created Membean, and people were dying of laughter. And I
Nice.
said a haiku about him.
Yeah.
Ah, I have much better vocabulary to roast him with now. So he
There
tripped
you
and
go.
fell on his own sword there.
Wow. Yeah. Like, how did you present it? Was it at like a meeting or over an
It's
announcement? Like, how?
a Monday morning meeting. The whole high
Ah.
school meets up, and they have just announcements about sports and prom and stuff. And one of them was for Lit Mag, and my buddy Kelly came up and was like, "You're one of the two, three people who submitted anything so far. Could you
Right.
please present something?" I was like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
no problem." You know me, I love a crowd,
Right. Right.
so that was fun.
Yeah. That sounds amazing.
I tried. My buddy Morgan, she loves writing, and she tried making a creative writing club. I think it was just writing club because on
Yeah.
Friday we have clubs and activities. And I remember last year I showed up once because I was her friend. She told me
Right. Right.
to, and she said she was bringing food, but I
Hmm.
never really showed up afterward because I was too
Yeah.
busy playing cards. But no biggie.
Yeah.
I learned how to
Right.
shuffle recently.
Oh. Like the bridge.
Yeah, the real
Yeah.
kind. Press
I
the
can do it like a
ladies.
little bit, but I'm not like it's not consistent, but I can sort of do it.
Yeah, I'm very ham-fisted when I try, but I got the basic down.
Nice.
We should play hearts sometime. We
Oh
need a
yeah, I
real
love
deck of
hearts.
cards. We'll play coup and then intersperse it with games of hearts.
Yeah, I love hearts. I
Yeah,
yeah,
dude.
I learned how to play it when I went on a cruise for my grandparents' 50th anniversary.
Aw, so
Yeah,
sweet.
I
I
know.
we have this running game of hearts for the past like 2 years in
Ooh,
Card Shark Club.
yeah.
I'm a card shark. What can I say? And it's just the club is just me and like three of my friends and this teacher
Mhm.
we just play cards every Friday instead of class. It's great. And
That
the
does
thing
sound.
is, we've kept a running tally for the past like you know 2 dozen games, so I'm
Wow.
way way behind. I should bring coup.
Yeah.
Oh, tell him about Betrayal on House on the Hill. We didn't talk about that.
Yes. So Betrayal at House on a Hill. This game you all play different explorers. And there's this giant mansion, and you walk in, and it's like spooky, and place down new tiles for different rooms as you explore, and it's completely random because you have like a stack of rooms, and each game is completely different when you play it. And you start collecting items and seeing vision, and losing sanity, gaining knowledge, all sorts of things like that. And then eventually you get enough rooms with omens in them to start the haunt, where one of the players becomes the traitor and betrays the rest, and it turns into this all-out, like usually a fight between the two different sides, with their own secret objective. And either the traitor wins and everyone else loses, or everyone else wins and the traitor loses. So that's basically the rundown of the game.
I
Um,
put all my money on black and went with the mightiest character possible, the strength build,
yeah,
and then I was the traitor. So that was
right.
great. You guys pulled it off
Yes,
though.
I know my little girl. So I played the little girl character. There was like 2 or 3 left. And I'm like, you know what? I'll do that. Because I picked the one with high sanity, so I was a pretty sane little girl. Um, but yeah, I was like stuck in the basement,
You had like four
fighting
ghosts
off
on you,
like spirits
my
for like
lackeys.
4 rooms, just getting lucky, like discovering a room, getting items,
It
healing
was
up.
it was all sanity based. So you were
Yeah,
getting beat on, your mind was getting probed by like five different ghosts at once, and you still
yeah,
made it.
barely surviving.
Yeah,
But no, we
y-
barely beat you because you killed all of us but Alex. Well, sorry, you just killed me. Alex killed Wesley.
oh yeah. That
Yeah, my
card
brother
was
Wesley.
like, what was it? It was like he was looking into a mirror and he saw
Yeah,
his
so
past self, but since he
yeah,
didn't have any items, it goes to the next character. So he sees
yeah,
Alex in the mirror and he's like, this will help. And he has to get rid of a card that lowers his health and he dies.
yeah. So the card was like, get +2 sanity, +2 knowledge while owning this card, but if you lose this card, subtract 2.
Three or something. It was
Yeah,
like
subtract
bigger.
3. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so the card forced him to remove that card to help his future self,
His health went down and
and
he died, man.
he died because if any of your stats hit 0, you're dead. So he died. He killed his own teammate by drawing an event card.
I'll help
Um,
you. And he takes away his card and then he dies.
and it
It's
didn't even
nice.
help. Yeah, like if
Poor Wesley.
yeah. So Wesley
For
just
the
died like that.
record, I don't. I still stand. We'll debate this in court one day. I still feel like you should not be able to use those items during a defense turn, but so
Yeah,
be
I don't
it.
know whether
It's your
you can
birthday, Benjamin.
or yes, I don't know whether you
You
can
can
or
make your
can't.
own.
Regardless, I didn't end up using the item until after I had already died.
Don't even worry about it. It was more
Because the
exciting
item
that way.
killed me to use it. Um, but yeah, I had already died at that point. I hadn't actually used that in defense yet. But no, the real hero was the other Alex here, and he single-handedly did all of the objectives for us, for our whole team.
Nice. That was great. My character still punched his in the face to finish him off afterward. Whatever, you stopped the ghost, but we all die tonight, okay?
Yeah,
Shut
so
up, I'm
your
not
character was
crying.
trying to like open the windows to let in these spirits into the mansion or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that freaked you
cause
out when the crazy guy ran right past you, right?
yeah,
My madman friend.
yeah.
He can't hurt you unless you attack him, so
Oh,
psyched you out. Yeah, yeah, it's only
I
defense.
didn't know that.
It's
Okay,
just
yeah,
just just to open windows. But I'm actually, man, this is inspiring me for a Call of Cthulhu session over the summer.
I know.
Maybe I'll DM for like the 100th time.
Call it Cthulhu is really fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, I'm gonna jot down an idea.
Oh, did you like just have like a story like pop into
Yeah, a
your head?
little bit.
Oh, ooh,
It's like an anti. I don't want to spoil it now. We can
oh,
talk about
okay.
it over the summer. We'll have plenty of time over the summer.
Yeah.
Say something funny to everybody. Talk about the game some more while I jot this down.
Oh, okay, yeah. So let's see. The game was pretty funny. Um, I'm trying to think. There was something. What was the thing that happened while we were? There was some. It was like there was the special room, and the card like referenced the room that we were in or something. I think it was a chapel, but it was like
Yeah, it was a chapel. I
We
remember.
happened to be in the room that was affected when we drew the card, and
Yeah.
we were like, no way, like because it's completely random for the cards you draw for the event. But I feel like a lot of these things they have stuff like that, but like when it does work, you do flip out.
Yeah,
So like
really
there's a
it's
pretty
got
high odds. Yeah,
the player made stories are big because
yeah,
you have like four people with varying degrees of goals,
yeah,
so it's very fun. Lots of
yeah.
betrayal on the house.
Yes,
Betrayal in the house on the hill
yeah.
fits the
I
name.
think there's one haunt, like there's one, like there's like 52 different ones or something. So like you can play this game
Oh
over and over.
God, you had to take out a
Um,
chart to figure to
yeah, the
figure out
chart.
which one it was.
There's even one where there's no traitor, and the house itself is just trying to kill you, and you just have to survive.
Yeah, I
That one I bet would be like really fun.
yeah, it'd be crazy. I like the ones where someone is a traitor, just because it's like
Yeah.
you have an adversary at the table with you. That's the most
The
fun. I
whole like
remember
you didn't know they were gonna betray you, but they did.
I think the last time we played it was the Mad
You were the
Bomber
traitor.
or something where
No, cannibals.
it was cannibals. You're right.
Yeah, and you were leading the cannibals.
I
Yes,
was
you
the
were trying
traitor
to eat
last
us.
time too. Yeah.
I know the two times we've played it, you've been traitor. I've played it with like my cousin,
I'm a
whatever.
treacherous guy, and I'm the most honest coup player who
I
still
know.
wins.
Yeah, I forgot to say during coup, I like totally psyched everyone out.
Oh,
You have different
please.
options.
You're being a munchkin. I don't know what you're talking about.
You have all these different options for stuff you can do. You can take either 2 coins on your turn or one. If you take two, if someone has a duke, they can block it. But anyway, if you take 1 coin, it's unblockable.
Ugh.
So like you can just do that. So I only ever took 1 coin every turn and did
Ugh.
absolutely nothing else.
It's
Like
not
I would not
okay.
take any other actions. I would not
You would
pretend.
he
I
would
wouldn't
not
steal.
he
I
would
wouldn't
not
prevent.
claim anything. He wouldn't say I'm a duke so I take 3 coins. He would not say
What? I
I
told you I had two
assassinate.
investors.
Oh, shut up you. You did not have you didn't have any ambassadors. I
I
called you
just said
out
I
from the
had two
beginning.
ambassadors, and I that was my story.
Oh,
No matter what I
please.
had, I was like, I have two ambassadors.
Oh, please. I called BS on that instantly.
Yeah, well, you killed me like
But I
that the
couldn't do
first
anything
time.
because he didn't take an action.
Yeah, so the first round, so like I played a couple of rounds and I was doing stuff, but when I started doing that, I decided like I'm gonna do this. Um, you became so suspicious of me. You killed me. Like I told you, I was like, Alex,
I hated it,
you have two
Benjamin. It's not
choices here.
okay.
You can kill me and lose the game, or you can not kill me and possibly win.
And do you know
Well,
what
you
I
killed
did,
me,
Benjamin?
and then you won anyway. So
Yeah, yeah,
I
that's right.
completely lied to you.
For the record, if you ever try to pull the 1 coin a turn thing ever again, I'm gonna convince however many dozens of people we're playing with to turn on you.
See, the
It
fun
drives
about
me
my
crazy.
strategy is even if you that happens the first round, eventually you'll get tired of just trying to kill me and turn on each
Oh
other.
my gosh.
So, and this happened for me exactly the same way. So after that first round where I did it, I did the same thing the second round, and you guys were just so tired of it, you just left me alone.
They
And you
left you
all
alone.
self
I was trying so hard to convince them to just take out the guy
they
who we know
couldn't.
nothing about, and they're like, "No, I
Yeah, but they
attack
were attacking each
Alex."
other. Yeah. So you guys all self-destructed till you all had one card left, and I had both cards. And then I realized I have an assassin and I have a captain. None of you
Ugh,
guys had
and
enough
no
coin.
ambassadors.
Yeah. So nobody could stop me from stealing because I knew what cards you
Ugh.
guys had since you all had one. And I had an assassin, so I just picked you guys off one by one and stole your coins so you couldn't coup me back.
You never had me tricked, ever. Ever. I want you to know that.
Well,
It's your
the first
birthday.
round, the other Alex actually said exactly what I was doing. He's like, he has an assassin.
And then
Like he
and then
literally
you
said
said
my
he
whole
had the
plan.
two and
He
then
said my
you
whole
and then
plan
you
before
said
the entire.
his.
Yeah, yeah. I said, oh, you have two contestants. We knew exactly what each other had,
For
but neither of
context,
us won that round.
assassins use 3 coins to get rid of someone else's card, but
Yeah,
then what is it? Whatever.
contestants
Contessa's
are
block an
immune to
assassin.
assassination.
They
Yeah.
they they take one for the team, and
Well, they don't die. You get
well,
to
they
keep
don't
your
die. Yeah,
contessa.
they block
Yeah,
assassination and they lose their card if they try to kill. So the joke was that if you have two contestants, you can't do anything because you can't
because you
take
have
an
no
action.
abilities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're like that. Ooh, that two Contessa strat, and then Alex, the other Alex, had two Contessas, and you had
And I
two
said that.
assassins.
I'm like, Alex, I bet you probably have two Contessas at the like first turn.
Yeah,
And he like looked at me funny, and then later he's like, "How did you know?" And I was just like, "I don't know, man."
I'm a terrible liar. I tried lying once, and that was the
And
round
you were
I
immediately
lost.
caught for it.
Yeah, because he was like, you would have blocked his foreign. Alex Berkey, he called me out. He
Yeah,
said, "Oh, you would have blocked his foreign aid if you actually had a Duke." When I tried to take 3 coins,
yeah.
I'm terrible.
I've just played the game enough. Like I remember when I first played, I was so bad at lying. But I got to the point like I make you not sure, like you know I'm doing something, but you don't know why or
Oh, you're
what.
not playing
So,
mind games, Benjamin. You'll never get inside my head. He's in my head.
but no, um, you'll never know because I have a really bad poker face, and how I get around that is I make every action look like it's breaking my poker face. So if I'm
Uh
doing
huh.
something normal, I make it look like I'm not doing something normal, or at least like my face wise. So if your poker face is always like flustered and always whatever, then they'll never know. It's like a reverse, it's like a different type of poker face. So if you always are showing face,
People who
then
tend to do that tend to get a little serious when they look at their cards for the first time or something.
yeah.
When they get
Or
new
if they're
cards,
actually
they
doing
they
something
look more
sneaky, they may
serious.
become. And I actually
They
did
they
do that.
forget
I
they
noticed
forget
myself.
to make a non-poker face.
Yeah. So you
So you better
can.
you better you better watch yourself, Benjamin. I know every trick in the book.
Yeah, that's true. I do that though. I will. I've noticed I do become more serious sometimes when I actually have stuff. So
I
now
think
you know.
I think my brother, I don't know if it's Ethan or Griffin, but they like flare their nose when they lie or something weird like that.
Yeah.
It's so
You
weird.
found their tick. Yeah.
It's weird. And I remember my parents were teasing him for it. But yeah. We
But
should play
yeah.
do you know how to play Texas Hold'em?
I've played it a couple times. It's been a while. Like, yes. I think the only stuff I'm not completely sure on is depending on how we bet. Because I've played it different times and people have done betting differently, but the rules the same. So I know the
It's pretty
basic
basic.
rules, but the
Yeah,
betting
we can
changes depending on like what sort of currency you're using.
we can go over it sometime, but maybe we'll play it for
Yeah,
my birthday or something. And
yeah, that'd be fun.
instead of chips, we can use like chocolate coins or
Right, right.
Cheetos or something. We'll have a
Yeah.
Cheeto pot in the middle.
There was a
I
period
bet
of time
five
where I was really good
Cheetos.
at Texas Hold'em. I was at a beach camp. So um back when I went to beach camp a couple times, I remember so they would give us a snack at the end of the day, like right before, right after dinner or whatever. And so we all would get snacks. Well, we didn't have anything to bet, so we bet like snacks. Um, it-
Yeah.
like people had their own snacks that they brought, so they would bet those too. And I remember like I had played Texas Hold'em like twice before, and so
Yeah.
I went and played it, and somehow I was just like getting really lucky on the guesses. Well, I
You.
not only won everyone's snacks that night, they started betting future snack privileges that I
No.
won their snacks
You
for
won my
the like
snacks.
next couple days.
Legendary.
So and they gave it to me. They kept their word. So like the next day they'd all like walk in, grab snacks, walk over and just leave me a pile.
Oh, Benjamin.
I know. I felt like a little bad about that. I shared. It
You're a
was
nice guy.
yeah. But that was the highlight. That made me feel pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I I brought some bubble gum for the kids
Mhm.
and this old Wesleyan beanie,
Mhm.
like a skull cap kind of thing. I'll give it
Yeah.
to some kid,
Yeah.
but I'm
Bulgaria.
excited for that. Well, I'm
I
trying to
have
find
someone in my
something.
grade from Bulgaria.
Really? From
Yeah.
Bulgaria?
Yeah. I don't know like what when she came to America. Like she may have been born here. I know, but her parents are from Bulgaria and she can speak some Bulgarian. So yeah.
Yeah, cool. Hold on a second. Oh God. Sorry, I'm trying to find out how many Danny DeVito's tall I am. It's kind of hard to find the site. Well, I'm sorry, we talked about Cheetos for a second, and
Yeah.
there's a site where you can measure your height in Cheetos, but you can also
What?
measure your height in Skittles, giraffes, and Danny DeVitos. But it's
Ah.
hard to find the site. How many
Hmm.
Danny DeVitos tall am I? Oy.
Hey, Vsauce, I'm
Oh God, it's Vsauce. Hey. What's up, guys? Michael here.
Yeah.
You ever see
Have
the
you ever
Psycho?
thought?
Yeah.
Oh no, like I was just following. What's up, guys? Like,
Oh
so
yeah,
he's like,
no, I
have
know
you
what you're
ever
talking about.
thought about?
Have you ever imagined what it would be like if everyone on Earth jumped at the same time?
What?
Uh, have you seen the Psycho Michael memes?
No, I haven't.
Oh man, it's just images, like fake images of him, and it shows the title of like him holding a gun or something, and it's just taken out of context from the thing. Oh, let me
Oh
see.
yeah.
Psycho Vsauce. But and he's holding the gun. And it says, "I'm going to jail. I didn't know she was 12." And it's the title of the
What the
Vsauce
heck?
video. And it shows him like he's talking about some sort of philosophical thing.
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh, I don't want to say the rest of these.
Yeah.
That was pretty bad by itself, but I don't want to say the rest of these. Anyway, yeah. You know what confuses me?
What?
So Ethan was watching those videos that he put up when he was little, and one of them was like he put this dubstep music on of him playing a game. Why does every kid who's like, 12 or 13 or whatever,
Hmm.
when they put up a video about games or something, they have this stock intro where that you insert your text, and it's like 3D spinning text coming into place, and it says like Bobby 2003,
Yeah.
and
I
then it
know
has
exactly what you're
dubstep
talking about.
music playing.
Yeah.
Why do they do that?
I don't know.
Because it's like a hive mind, man. It's every
I know.
single kid
Some
video.
kid did it, and then like everyone else is like, "Oh, I can do that. That's not too
No,
hard."
no, it's some sort of like try hard Call of Duty guy did it or something.
Yeah. Well,
Because
some
that must have been a
kid
trend
first did it.
in some
Yeah.
sort of gaming community, and then they tried to emulate it. But it's just in every. It's got like, and it's got like Michael XX 2005, and it's like, hey guys, welcome to my Minecraft video, and it's got this hardcore dubstep. I don't know. I'm a fan of the classics. What can I
Yeah.
say?
It's true.
Hmm. Anyway, we might have to call it in, man. It's like
Yeah.
it's about it's exactly an hour. Wow.
Yeah.
It'll be less than that when I edit. That's fine.
Jake and Nope.
Oh God. Sorry. It records all of my system sounds, and
Yeah.
I just played the Vsauce video. Anyway, I gotta go to bed
Yeah. Same.
because I'm going to Bulgaria tomorrow.
I know. Have fun. Woo.
I will.
Yeah.
Somebody asked me if I was gonna go skiing. I'm like, it's a mission trip.
Yeah.
It's not like, woo, sorry little starving Bulgarian children, I gotta go hit the slopes.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, fun stuff, man. I'll see you
Yeah.
around, dude.
Yeah. See ya.